Alliant Credit Union is the only lender that has been able to successfully create a card that gives you over 2% back on every single purchase. This card is going to give you 2.5% back, meaning if you don't want to get a bunch of different credit cards and build a complicated setup and you just want one card that covers all your different categories, or if you do have a credit card setup and you're just looking for that one card to fill all your miscellaneous needs, this could be the perfect card for you too. So today I'm going to help you decide if Alliant has made the perfect credit card or if you should be avoiding this card completely. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to give you all the best alternatives and rating this card out of 5 stars. So let's jump straight into it and talk about the rewards that this card's going to give you. So in order to get that 2.5% back, you're going to have to be in their tier 1 rewards. If you don't qualify for their tier 1 rewards, you're only going to get 1.5% back on every single one of your purchases instead of that 2.5% back. So to be in that tier 1 and to get that 2.5% back, you're going to have to do 3 things. The first thing that you're going to have to do is open up an Alliant high rate checking account and then opt in for e-statements. 2, have at least one deposit go into your account every month. And this one is also pretty easy because it does not have to be a direct deposit. So if you want to, you can do an ACH transfer from another bank. And if you really want to make it easy, you can call up your current bank account and say that you just want them to automatically transfer $5 every single month into your Alliant checking account. But the third thing that you're going to have to do, and the thing that really sucks, is have $1,000 daily average in your checking account. So if you're already using Alliant as your primary bank, that's not going to be a problem. But having $1,000 in a checking account that you're not really using just to get a credit card might not be worth it. But don't worry, in the math section of this video, I'm going to break all that down for you. So obviously to get this card, you're going to have to open up that Alliant checking account. Now this is a credit union, meaning that there are restrictions to join, but don't worry because this is a pretty easy credit union to get into. There's 3 ways to get in. The first is to be a partner or a family member of someone that's already in Alliant Credit Union. The second is to work or live near Chicago. And the third, and the easiest, which pretty much allows anyone to get into this credit union, all you have to do is donate $5 to foster your care to success, and then you're going to be able to get in. And Alliant's actually going to donate that $5 for you. So really anyone can join. And the good news is if you're looking for a new bank account, I actually love Alliant as a credit union. They're probably my 3rd favorite. And the best thing about them is they have an amazing mobile banking experience. Usually credit unions spend a lot of resources giving you the lowest rates on their loan, and they kind of neglect the mobile banking experience. But their app is probably better than most big banks' apps. And they also give you amazing rates on loans. So if you're looking for a new bank, don't hesitate to switch over. But let's get back to focusing on this credit card by talking about the benefits that come with it. This is a Visa Signature card, so it does come with some extra benefits like travel protection, but honestly, most of the Visa Signature benefits that come with this are pretty mid. The only one that really sticks out to me is no foreign transaction fee, meaning you can use this card anywhere in the world and not get charged any extra fees. So if you travel outside of the US, but you don't have a card that has that already, this can save you some money on that. This card also comes with purchase security, which would usually be pretty good, but there's a lot of restrictions on this one. So if something gets stolen from you, then this card will actually refund you. But there's just so many restrictions on what's covered in the fine print, this is kind of useless. For example, if something gets stolen out of your car or out of your baggage, then you're not going to get covered. But the no foreign transaction fee that comes with this card is still nice, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up for the benefits. If we go ahead and look at the redemption, there's 2 ways you can redeem your cash back. The first is in a statement credit, or you can have it deposited into your Alliant checking or savings account. So the redemption's pretty standard here. I do like that they give you the option to put that money into your checking and savings account because a lot of credit cards just have you redeem it for statement credit. So thumbs up on the redemption too. Also, that 2.5% cash back is capped at $10,000 each billing cycle. Now, I've never put more than $10,000 on a credit card, so I don't think that's going to be an issue for 99.9% of people. But if you do put more than $10,000 on your credit card in 1 month, then after that $10,000, you're just going to earn 1.5% back. Now let's move on to the fun part of this video, which is going to be the math. No, just kidding. I hate math, but I'm going to make it as simple as possible, and I'm not going to have you guys doing any of the work. So there's 2 catch-all credit cards out there that are really popular. There's the Citi Double Cash and then the Wells Fargo's Active Cash. Those both give you 2%, which is 0.5% lower than this credit card is going to give you, but those credit cards come with a $200 sign-up bonus, while this Alliant credit card is not going to give you a sign-up bonus at all. So the first scenario that I'm going to run you through here is someone that does not want to use Alliant as their primary bank account, and they're just leaving $1,000 in the checking account so they can get that 2.5% back. So that $1,000 is pretty much sitting there dead, but they're earning 0.5% more on their credit card. The other person got the Citi Double Cash, which gives them 2%, but instead of having that $1,000 sitting in the Alliant checking account, they have that $1,000 sitting in a high yield savings account, giving them 5% back. If you're putting $1,000 to spend on both of these credit cards every month, with the Alliant credit card, you have $300 after the first year. But then with the 2% back credit card, you'd have $240 from cash back, plus $50 from the interest on the high yield savings account, which puts you $10 ahead on the Alliant credit card. So all that's to say, if you're putting over $1,000 of spend on your Alliant credit card every month, and you're not using them as your primary checking account, you're gonna come on top. But that's leaving out one very, very important thing, which is really just going to be the backbreaker on this card for me. And that is that $200 sign-up bonus that you're missing out on. You would have to spend $40,000 on your Alliant credit card just to break even. Obviously, $40,000 is an insane amount of money to put on a credit card. So 99% of people are going to be better going with the Citi Double Cash or the Wells Fargo Active Cash and hitting that $200 sign-up bonus. So who is this card right for? Is it right for anyone? If you're just a casual credit card user, don't bother putting $1,000 in the Alliant checking account and transferring over $5 every month just so you can get 0.5% more in no sign-up bonus. Like I said, it's going to take you forever to put $40,000 to spend on this credit card. So just go with the Citi Double Cash or Wells Fargo Active Cash. The only person that I see this card might be in a good fit for is someone that's just putting a stupid amount of spend on a credit card, like over $5,000 a month on their credit card. Because maybe then you could eventually pass that $40,000 of spend on that and be coming out with more value than those other 2% catch-all cards. But even then, if you're putting that much spend on credit cards, I would look into getting some other cashback credit cards that'll give you 5% in some high spending categories. Just to name a couple that might save you some money is AAA cards. Those can give you 5% back on groceries or 5% back on gas. You could get the Amazon Prime Visa to give you 5% back if you're spending a lot of money on Amazon. The Citi Custom Cash, US Bank's Cash Plus. I think that you'd be a lot better off taking a look at your spending habits and getting those cards rather than trying to squeeze an extra 0.5% out. On my old videos, I was pretty high on this card and I actually recommended it a couple times, but after doing the math, it's hard to make this card make sense. With these catch-all cards where you're earning a really low percent like 2, sign-up bonuses are just so important. The only kind of sign-up bonus that they do give you with this card is they give you tier 1 rewards for the first 100 days, meaning you're going to get 2.5% back even if you don't have $1,000 sitting in your checking account, but that doesn't really matter. If you're getting this card, then you're most likely planning on having that $1,000 in your checking account. Anyways, this card is really cool in theory, but unfortunately, I'm just going to have to give it 2 out of 5 stars. If you are looking for a good flat rate credit card, go check out my review on PNC Bank's Cash Unlimited. That works just like the Wells Fargo Active Cash and Double Cash that I talked about, but instead of giving you $200, it's going to give you $250 as a sign-up bonus. Or don't watch that video and keep binging other YouTube videos, I guess. I'll see you guys next time.